We are on Wednesday now, and the Queen Mary Stakes. Again, betting is underneath there. Jesus, Jack is out there doing a runner.
Oh, we haven't got the comments on. We just wanted to whack them on.
Oh, the boys want to enter now, look.
They're right too.
Yeah, I just get plenty of abuse on it. I want to see what people have.
Everyone's saying about the new haircut. I was just trying to see.
I was going to say, it's always good to see the abuse again.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Cheltenham preview for that, lads, was gold.
The Cheltenham preview I got called Ollie Mers. I don't understand where that even came from. Like,
and we're still waiting for the song.
And then Tom was described as Jack's dad.
Granddad,
that was it. Sorry, not dad. That was giving justice.
No, the initiations. The initiations of football team, clubs and everything. You two still have to do yours for this.
Wait.
Initiation?
Wait, us two?
Yeah. So for Cheltenham Festival preview, where you'll probably be over here, you have to do in front of a live audience on top of the stage.
If you sing Marvin Gaye's Ain't No Mountain High in front of a live stage.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm a big Dizzy Rascal fan. Dizzy Rascal Holiday, and I can do the full rap as well. I won't do it now, but I could pull that off.
Live Cheltenham preview, that is happening.
Half-time entertainment.
Yeah. I like that actually, yeah.
That's sorted anyway.
Yeah,
anyway.
That's that segment out of the way.
Again, Royal Ascot. Royal Cheltenham? What?
No.
Why are we talking about Cheltenham again? Carry on.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, myself and Tom are getting carried away. Take it away, Dave. Queen Mary Stakes. Who wins this? We were in agreement, so you can do the talking for the two of us.
In agreement, and I think I was walking to your house and watching a race, and I texted you straight after. I said that Carol Burke has another Royal Ascot filly on his hands after Dandala won last year, and I picked her out after Newcastle, and it's illustrating.
Yes, it is.
I really like her. I like the way she won her maiden, and straight to hear afterwards shows that Carol Burke thinks a lot of her, so I'm quite happy with her. I don't like backing the American ones.
No.
If they win, so be it. But they go too fast. They're like a scalded cat.
They really do. And the way she tracked the pace the other day when she won a maiden, she got buffeted around a bit. She got taken out, hands and heels the whole way to the line. Ears were pricked when she passed the line. There was a hell of a lot left in the tank. She could come on, leaps and bounds for it. And the price she is 10-1 each way is a great bet, I think.
See, the reason I don't like the American one, backing on the American ones, and if they win, is because when he first came over and he had those couple of winners the first year that he was here, maybe one of them was backed. Since then, every horse that he brings is the wrong price. It's nearly in his favourite, and it's just overbacked because it's him and because he's had a couple of winners. So they're not for me at all. I like to look elsewhere.
Tom was in agreement there. Take it away, Tom.
I'm liking this new Dave. I'm really liking this new Dave.
Isn't the flat Dave so different to the jumps Dave?
He's like, he just got down to the T, Dave. It is so true though. Those American ones are all over bet. And the Wesley Ward factor times about 8 is factored into their price. I know I've just put up one for day one. I'm actually going to go with Get Ahead, Clive Cox's horse, for a syndicate called Hot to Trot Racing. Was a good maiden winner at Ascot in May. Stayed on very nicely there by showcasing. And yeah, I'm just going to take a chance on her. But again, this is a low stakes race, and this is actually where doing our competition comes into it. Our WhatsApp competition that we've got, where you get a selection in each race, just gives you something to cheer on, basically.
It really does. They told me not to mention it, but you can still enter it if you want. You have up to 10 o'clock tonight to enter our official 9.
If people text
it, competition. If you want to enter it, all you have to do is text Dave or write to him on Instagram and he'll put you into it. All right, Dave.
Honestly, lads, it's worth entering because it gives you something to look at and something to cheer on in all those big handicaps, all the 2-year-old races where you don't want to be risking too much of your money.
Oh, look, I finalised all the people in it today, so if you do want to enter and I don't get back, I'm not getting back to anybody tonight, so I'm not being ignorant. I'll get back to you tomorrow, but that's it then, because Tom needs to sort out the names then after that.
I just got daggers thrown at me with his look. So worth it.
I expect the 2 boys to join in now. And I see the flat knowledge that you have. See
Oh,
where,
you got to put your
where you can come
money
in
where
the
your mouth
table.
is now.
I don't know if we want to show you up that much, though. It'd be a bit embarrassing.
Oh, you're welcome.
Jack might show you up. I won't.
No. Here
Yeah.
we go.
Well, like I was above.
I
was
feel a
above,
forfeit coming on.
I was above Tom and Andrew in the Punchestown one.
Ooh, that's embarrassing. God.
Oh dear.
Punchestown.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Because he put up
Yeah.
Corey.
I was above all in the Cheltenham one, the Dundalk's ones. Dundalk, what, like 8 weeks in a row?
The Dundalk one, I can't believe Andrew won, not Tom.
Hey.
There you go.
I won it and came second in consecutive weeks.
I'm not even funny. That's like saying I'm better than you at picking winners at Lingfield. No one cares. Like,
Hey, a winner's a winner. Any track, anywhere. The
Dundalk-
money is still the same.
Dundalk is good buzz as well, to be fair.
Oh, no, it's all right.
Jesus Christ, Dave. This is a new you, mate.
And I meant going up there.
It's, I don't know. Lads, next gen. Come on, enlighten us with your flat knowledge. Who's going to win the Queen Mary
kick
Stakes?
things off. Let me kick things off because Tom's given me a bit more confidence, but I actually really like to get ahead for this and was one of my 2-year-old bets of the week, bar one that we actually heard about from Oisin Murphy earlier in the week, who we'll probably get onto that later and say who that is. But I'm more confident in that now. But get ahead, course and distance winner by showcasing, like Tom said, who showed plenty of speed as a 2-year-old himself. Sister Talcumate, he was a Group 2 winner at 2 years old as well. I just think that this horse here has got plenty of ability, and Clive Cox thinks a hell of a lot of this filly. The form wasn't perfect from the race, but I think the 3rd and 6th have since come out and won from that maiden win. So I'd probably give that horse a chance. I don't know what the price is, around sort of 10, 12 to 1, but I think a decent each way bet. But I do think that Twilight Gleaming deserves plenty of respect. And I thought that Wesley Water, this was his best chance of a winner all week. But Tom obviously said that the one in the Coventry was the better chance. But he might have gone to 2 different areas and said that this was the best bet. But I think Twilight Gleaming deserves plenty of respect. 7.5 length winner at Belmont Park on similar going. So she has a right shot and deserves to be favourite. But I'll go with get ahead each way in this race, I think.
Jack? You're the same?
I think this is an absolute mess of a race, personally. Like Tom, I don't think I'll be getting involved in this, especially when you have 2 American runners up top. I mean, yeah, they've both put in good performances last time out. How good are they? I mean, Artos was 6 lengths behind Rooflin, who's in the listed Windsor Castle Stakes. Not too sure how strong that form is. It's interesting you guys say they're... are we right, Dave? Are we okay?
What's up with you?
Oh, Andrew's sister has just commented that he's the best tipster. Oh my god.
That's
That is
because
the most
it's
embarrassing
true.
thing I have ever seen.
Hey.
Oh my god. Your family are
No, it's been put
It's
up
true.
on the screen as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jealousy,
man.
lads. Jealousy.
All we need is Tom's mom to comment now that
Yeah, God.
I'm glad I'm not drunk.
My girlfriend's watching from down the end of the other end of the garden. If she comments now saying I'm the better tipster, I'm not going to be.
It's the truth.
It is. It's all the truth, lads.
Wow.
Anyway, Jack, where were you?
Sorry, Jack.
God, I mean, I've completely lost my train of thought, and I'm glad because it's a horrible race. It's interesting how you say, it's interesting how you say the American horses are overbet, because sometimes I think they're underbet quite a bit. I mean, I know you've got the Wesley Ward factor, but I think there's a lot of people who actually are like us who don't want to bet on them for that reason, and therefore they can be underbet a lot of the time. I won't be with them. If I had to push myself, it would be Orinoco River, who was second to Yet last time out, was travelling the best of them. I don't think like the ground on debut. By Warfront, of course, 2-year-old, so that's okay. And it's Donica O'Brien, and we love a bit of Donica O'Brien, so I think she's an okay each way price. And yeah, I may have a stab there.
Nice. I'm the same as Dave, and I'm going to go on about it. Illustrating is my pick. Now, moving on to a race that I think myself and a few of the rest of the lads are keen on. You're never keen on. You don't know, say you just go against. If I say black, you say white.
I just picked the same one in the last race, though.
Yeah, but that's just like the solar eclipse. It happens once every 20 years.
Once in a blue moon, yeah.
Blue moon.
No,
No, I'm not doing that now.
Maybe just called you Mr. Goshen.
Mr. Goshen, what is that? Who is Mr. Goshen? Is that what I'm known as? Is that me or Dave? Because Dave and I are both big fans. What is that?
You.
That's definitely you. That was
That's
100% you.
Yeah.
Mr. Goshen. I'm not sure I like that as a nickname.
Well, it's sticking now, so deal with it.
It's
So, Mr. Goshen, who is going to win the Duke of Cambridge?
Oh, okay. Well, I think that this is probably one of the naps of the week, and that's Lady Beauthorpe in here. I just think that her run behind Palace Pier in the lock-in was decent enough to go and win this if she can show up and do that again. I mean, she was well clear of Top Rank, who's in third, and who was well clear of the rest of the field. But I think that if this horse was trained by the likes of Gosden or O'Brien, this horse would be, close to even money, in my opinion. I think that Queen Power is improving. I know there's only, I think it was a short head or a head splitting them the last day they faced each other, but I just think that Lady Beauthorpe just keeps on improving. I describe this as one of Tom's red wines, improves day by day.
Jesus.
I like that.
Of course you fucking do. It's red wine.
Anything to do with red wine. I like it.
I can't, says the man that's going to pour a glass of red wine now. Jack, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to rain on all of your parades. 11 of the last 12 winners were 4-year-olds, and we got 2 5-year-olds at the head of the market. I think they're quite hard to split personally. I think 2.5 points is quite harsh considering how close they were in the Dahlia Stakes. For me, I'm going to give a chance to Indie Angel, who's 25-1 with Frankie Dettori on board. She produced a really nice performance at Lingfield last year over 7 furlongs. We love a bit of Lingfield. This year,
and they're getting on to me about Dundalk, and you love Lingfield. See, it's just a little place in your heart.
Yeah, it is actually. It's the second chance. I gave her a chance in the Dahlia Stakes. She didn't have too much cover that day. Frankie was under a drive quite early. It didn't look like she liked the undulations and the dip there, but I think even though she's won there, I think she has a decent chance. I mean, she gets £3 from both Queen Power and Lady Beauthorpe, and I think 25-1 is an okay price.
She probably didn't like Frankie, let's be honest.
Frankie's back on board, baby.
Oh, Jesus. Where are you going? Oh, no, not Hayley Turner.
Yep. This is one of my best bets of the whole meeting.
Jesus Christ.
Dave.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Go on. Get it out of the way.
I agree with Jack with the stats with the 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds. I also agree that the top 2 are too close to call. You can't just have one over the other. There's only a head separating them at Newmarket.
You so don't talk like this in the jumps.
Lavender's Blue let that form down. She was absolute puck the last
There we go. He's back.
Queen Power came out fair enough. She won a race at York, but I mean, some of the horses in that, Tom would beat him in a race, I'd say. Honestly,
poor Tom again. Absolutely annihilated.
They're just terrible.
Tom, I love you. Okay,
and then Lady Beauthorpe obviously ran well against Palace Pier, but he seemed to be the only one that handled the ground that day. Every other horse, some of the horses were so far back, I didn't even see him.
Look, Lady Beauthorpe was the only one to give Palace Pier a race that day.
Right. I'm going with Onassis.
Okay.
First race of the season last year was at Royal Ascot, and she won the Sandringham Stakes, and she was a massive price. I think it was 33-1 or something. Held up out the back, came in a swooping late run, and got up near the line. I think the exact same thing will happen. I think she's unbelievable each way bet.
Can I talk now?
Yeah, far away.
Thanks, appreciate that. Lady Beauthorpe for me. Her win at Newmarket, where she apparently wasn't fit, was good. She backed it up with a very, very good run behind Palace Pier. And I think she's a winner over course and distance as well before then. She handles the track. So I think she is going to take some whacking in this. I think 2-1 is, look, it's not the best price in the world, but I think she is going to be very, very hard to beat. A one that I would call a danger if she comes back to her best is Johnny Murtagh's Champer Elise. She's had a very iffy start to the season, but she matches her form from last season. She could play a part. Tom, your turn to back yourself up after getting abused there. Unfairly, might I add.
I'm telling him he'd be faster than some Group 2 fillies.
I'm sure he'd be running after him back in the heyday.
Wow.
Back in my day when I was...
It gets like that. Andrew, wait until your kids get a bit older and you're like talking to them about life and you're like, oh, back in my day now. When I was going...
I had this conversation with Noah when he was playing hurling the other day. I was like, back when I was playing, I was like, oh God, I'm not this person now, am I?
Oh, you are? Yeah. Everybody turns into that person. I am going to go with Dave. I'm going to side with Dave on this one. And Onassis, I was actually kind
What's
of one
going
of
on
my.
here?
She was kind of my sneaky pick of the week that I was quite keen on at 12-1. As Dave said, won the Sandringham first time out last year off 81. It was absolutely chucked in that day. Improved last year, though. Went on to win 2 listed races. Was 4th in a Group 3. Then they dropped back down to 6 for the Champions Day sprint. She's finished 6-16, only beaten 2 3/4 lengths, staying on from the back. Ground shouldn't be an issue to her. She's won on good and she's won on heavy. And Charlie Fellows is having a good year. A filly who can go well fresh, like Ascot. 12-1 each way, definitely. I think you'll back a lot worse horses at Royal Ascot next week.
I can feel you just staring at me.
Tom knows. Tom knows now. Tom knows the score with the flat.
Oh, finish line, friends.
Just because we did that to you about somebody else and we abused you about it.
What? Oh, careful now, or we'll call out what you called Henry. It was a nice thing. Before it was
Yeah, it was a nice thing.
It was a nice thing. It was a nickname. It was like a
Right.
pet name. It's like a pet name he had for him.
Buying horse friends.
Buying horse friends. Woo! Ooh, John McConnell looking like friends. Woo!
I saw him at the sales earlier this week, and I just looked. I was just like, I can't go anywhere near.
Yeah, and you did.
Oh, there's my twin.
You should have got the selfie out. Oh, it would have gone viral.
It did cross my mind for a second.
Oh, but he's hanging around with his bestie Henry. Ooh, buying horse friends. Ooh.
He's your bestie as well.
Oh, we had a little fallout. We're all right now, though.
You still back every single horse he runs.
No, I don't. I back the winners. See, you can, when we started this podcast,
He's
we all
off,
got
he's
together.
off,
I got
he's
some
off.
abuse over saying Henry's horses are good. He's an unreal trainer. What happens? Fast forward 3 years later. Where does Tom have all his horses? Henry the Bromhead. I rest my
I
case.
tell you, stuck with him anyway. He had a good Cheltenham this year. If you throw enough darts, he'll eventually get that. Next
I was going to say something.
Don't. Do not.
Moving on swiftly. This is where it's going to get feisty.
See, no, I'm not even talking on this.
We are going to the Prince of Wales Stakes.
No, I decided today.
This is where Dave and Tom don't become friends anymore.
No. I decided today after we talked to the NextGen lads the other day as well. I'm not even talking about this.
Yes, you are. You're not getting paid.
Leaving Love, do the talking on Wednesday, and then I'm going to come on and say, told you so. That's all I'm saying.
So the odds, Lord North is 7-4, Love is 15-8, but you can get 5-2 right now. Armory 11-4, Adabe is 10 and 12-1, bar the rest. You're talking about her?
No.
Come on, no.
No.
Let's get the choo-choo train for Love down Lover's Lane and blah, blah, blah. Let's go, come on.
You hate her.
I don't hate
Tom
her.
is actually going to put her up because he knows that she has her ground.
Yeah, are you putting her up?
Of course he is. I know
You're
he's
putting her up.
Sean, good to farm ground. It's game over. That's it.
Come on, Tom.
The row with you two about Love last year was that she wasn't going to go on soft ground. That was the only row about Love. Now,
No,
I
it
will add
wasn't.
in,
You said she beat a pile of... Yeah, look at him. You're moonwalking. You're going backwards faster than Michael Jackson moonwalking off a stage.
let me finish. I will add in, her form is dog shit, but it is. Her form is terrible, but she absolutely annihilated them. It was the way she was doing it last year. Lord North is probably rightly so just favourite. He's done it more times than she has. She's going to have to be on her A game for this. Back down to a mile 2, I don't think it'll hurt her. I think she just does everything so easily. She gets the mayor's allowance. And yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd pick her. I think Armory as well, though. You would never have put into this conversation at this stage last year. But he was impressive at Chester. I don't want to rule him out just yet, but I do feel Lord North and Love would just be too good for him.
Jack, please shed some sanity onto this podcast.
I probably won't actually.
Oh,
For love of
no. You
God.
should come to me.
I'm not having Love one bit.
Oh, that's all right then. That's okay. Yeah, you're okay. Good.
She may win very well. I'll say I'm wrong, but I mean, she's fresh.
He's on him.
Did I say that?
Dave, she's fresh and it's over this trip and she's going against the Colts for the first time in about 3 years. I mean, she hasn't actually proved anything against the Colts. Her year for the Arc was last year. I'm interested to see just how good she really is this year, but I'm not backing her first time out, that's for sure. Lord North, of course, won this quite impressively last year with a good turn of foot. Was very impressive over in Maidan, especially as he burst a blood vessel. Again, 7-4, I won't be siding with him. I think Armory is a great bet at 11-4. I think you can really upgrade his performance last time out. We know how hard it is to come from the back at Chester. It was under a hand and heels ride. Again, the form's not that great. He was hitting the line strong. Last year, he was third behind Magical and Gaiath, who, of course, was rated the best horse in the world. Was also ahead of Sotsas, who went on to win the Arc. He was then second in the Cox Plate behind
Sir Dragonite, exactly. That's the end of that point, really.
Yeah, behind Sir Dragonite. And yeah, I think 11-4 is a really good price to oppose the two at the front of the market.
Sam?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll put a bit more sanity. Lord North's going to win this, and it's as simple as that. Yeah, the performance at Maidan was really impressive. Great turn of foot. We know this horse has an unbelievable turn of foot. The horse won this last year, and I see no reason why he's not going to go and win this easily again. I think the horse that Sir Dragonite made look pathetic in the Cox Plate hasn't got much of a chance in here, considering the form of that run at Chester hasn't worked out to be too great. And Love, like Jack said, the first time we've seen a horse against the Colts in a fair while. And I just don't think that she's going to be up for it just yet. I think she might need a run, and we'll see where she goes from there. But I just think that Lord North's going to be way too good here.
Yeah, I think Lord North will win. Look, Love, to me, needs to do it against the boys now. Look, she could do it, fair play to her if she does, but I don't think she will. Aidan O'Brien having her first time out at Ascot, look, she's going to be very fit. She's going to be drilled, but there's only a certain amount they can get him fit at home. I know he has everything he can. He's like, look, they have everything they want in Ballydoyle. She hasn't been to a race course since when? Middle of last year?
She didn't win a 1,000 guineas first time out either. That didn't happen.
I never said anything about that, did I?
She's
going to be fresh.
So
I'm just saying that didn't happen.
Right, she's going to be fresh as Anton. I just think Lord North is a lot better than her.
Yeah.
Not a lot better than her, but I think he's the best horse in the race by a good way as of right now.
He is, absolutely. He bet horses from Saudi Arabia there the last time. Good horse.
He won this race last year as well. Oh, shock. Who remembers
Good
that?
horses. Saudi Arabia, there's probably one from South Africa. There was another one there.
What the hell did Love beat? Lingfield Yaks.
And
Nothing wrong with Lingfield.
Nothing wrong with it.
Sorry, Wolverhampton Yaks.
There we are. Better.
There we go.
Better. Sorry, saved myself. Now, look, if she turns up in her best form and Lord North turns up in the best form, it's going to be one hell of a race. But the actual play I've been looking at, and I've said it on NextGen Racing podcast, is it's gone at my head now. Desert Encounter.
That one, yeah. Good
I just got flustered with it. Desert Encounter is kind of the bet for me in this to hit the place. He's going to be ridden cold out the back like he is the whole time. I think Andrea Zini is up on him. He'll be played past horses that have been trying to beat the top two. And I'm hoping at 40-1 he might nick third place. You go a Dave, the ground's probably gone against him. My Oberon, and Sangarius, they're not much for muchness. I think he goes sneaking in the place of 40-1. That's my play on it. Look, from a win perspective, I think Lord North will win.
Does anyone think that the Breeders' Cup winner or Daria could run a decent race here?
Yep.
You think so, Dave?
Yeah, but she won't be Love, so.
Oh, there we go.
It's all in one, really.
I really hope she does win, because you're going to be so angry if she doesn't win.
Yeah, plenty person.
I reckon she could be second, Sam, to be honest. Good horse.
Really?
Yeah,
He's a card. Right, what's the top three?
in this?
Yeah.
Love, Odara and Armory.
How do you say Desert Encounter? Just keep me happy.
No. He'll be last.
You're bitter now, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
I can see it in your eyes. Right.
I just don't know why you don't want to win money.
Just because I could say the same against a lot of things I put up at Cheltenham.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, I might listen to
Someone had a question
Did
up
they?
about me
Sorry.
putting Armory up as an anti-post bet, and now I'm picking Love.
That was on the basis of Love on going
Love. It was on the basis of Love on going to run. Love's a better horse than Armory.
You're defending her.
How long did that anti-Bo series last for? Like 2 episodes, was it? And I wasn't here.
2 episodes.
Yeah.
3, because some people didn't turn up on Sundays.
Yeah, you kept taking days off.
I'm not doing anti-Bo selection of Royal Ascot, lads.
Just keep getting them winners, Tom.
You just keep buying more Shaunas and we'll leave you to it.
Yeah, I'll spend my time doing that. You do the anti-post selections.
Just 2 seconds. I went back the other day because we did a video on our channel with anti-post bets over on the flat, and I went back and thinking that Dave tipped up Love for the Prince of Wales, but Dave, you actually mentioned that you fancied Lord North for the Prince of Wales anti-post for that around 4-1. I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
right,
Sam.
Hold on. Wait, give Dave a bit of credit. But Dave, Dave,
explain yourself.
Love was going to run in that race. So, in all fairness, Dave didn't think Love would go there.
Because he's just explained it.
No, Sam, stop talking. Sam, stop talking.
Yeah, stop talking. Stop talking now.
Explain yourself.
Sure, Sam just said it.
Damn you, Sam! It started off so well.
I actually thought Love was going to run in the race pile driver one.
Damn it.
Coronation Cup.
Yeah, I thought she was going to run that.
This means though? Look at Tom. He wasn't. You got the race name.
I know my flat racing, lads.
See, deep down inside, you know, Lord North is going to win.
Yeah.
Deep down.
Watched it the other day. Oh, no.
So ignorant the last time.
And then Armory spoils the party.
Sorry, Dave.
That's
That is
okay.
a great shout, lad.
I did get the horse
There's something like a Dave or a Moy Oberon or something's going to win.
That was a good shout back then, like, but it's not now.
Fourth isn't a bad price looking at it now. So,
Dave, yeah, that's the thing you got to look at. You should be happy. You got the value.
yeah, you got the value.
And the winner as well.
You bet the winner.
And here, I can give you value now. You can get 5-2 for Love to win this with Hollywood bets.
I actually got value on Armory and Lord North, and none of them are going to win.
Do you back him?
Back to Armory, but sure, it is what it is
Yeah.
now.
What push the Armory at?
13-2.
Ah, that's not bad. At least you're sitting on that. When Love gets nabbed
Good value,
on
Dave.
the line by him.
Kubo is sat watching this now going, lads, don't even go there. Just don't even go there.
What the hell
That is
did
a
you
fly
just
I
do
was
there?
going to try and squish him.